the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Memphis Grizzlies at FedEx Forum. Well, for the Grizzlies, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And we'll get to see Marc Gasol in this contest, a center who added the three-point shot to his game last season. All of a sudden, late in his career, he's become a three-point threat as a 7-footer. Man alive, Shaq.
Gasol saw how he could open up things when he added the three. Muchas gracias.
Man, and me without my SAP button. Kenny?
Well, Gasol, he's always had a great touch. But now he's just extending it from a mid-range into a long range. So I'm not surprised by this. Muy bien.
That's about does it for now. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Adios.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee, on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. Things have really gone south on them. Over the course of the last 7 games, they've gone 1-6.
And when I look at the Lakers, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make them.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. Steve, both these teams so desperate for a win right now.
Yes, and you can see it. It's all over their faces, a lot of tension. But if you can get a win, that helps you. Maybe you can get on a roll. They just want to come out, get a win, get back to the next game.
I mean, it may be ugly, but a win is a win, and they'll take it right now.
They'll take all wins right now. They're desperate.
So the Lakers win the tip. The pass to Ingram. And McGee kicks the ball. Lakers passing it around. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
You know, it's not rocket science. When you're cold from the perimeter, you got to pound it inside and at least draw some fouls.
And now the Lakers starting group. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with LeBron James, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Now here's Caldwell-Pope after the Marcus Almas. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Cutting the screen. Conley sets a screen for Anderson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Ball, the pass to LeBron. The dish now to Caldwell-Pope. Ingram wide open. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Shoots over McGee. Conley's shot is off.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
James kicks to McGee. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Conley dishes to Temple. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Three-pointer. Another miss by Conley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. The 17-footer goes down.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Here's Temple, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Dishes to Gasol. That's tipped. Now here's Ball. Covered by Conley. It's good. Ball's got his first basket.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Here's Temple following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Over James. And the shot is long. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope with it. Conley picks him up. Caldwell Pope passes it to Ingram. Back to Caldwell Pope. LeBron dishes the ball. Pass to McGee. Clock at 6. There's the screen. And it's James missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish. When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Martin with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. From the wing, they get the rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Martin, and he drops it in from the low post.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
Lakers leading by 5. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And stolen by LeBron. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Anderson. Floats one. Shoots. Here's Martin. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That's good from Martin. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Caldwell Pope outside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Temple. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Los Angeles leading by 3. James kicks to Ingram. Back to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Anderson.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Temple the pass to Conley. This all setting the pick for Conley. 6 to shoot. Ingram with the steal. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Another shot. The kick out to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Temple now atop the key. Outside Conley. To the paint. Charity stripe shot. It's Gasol missing.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Ball dishes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
Here is Anderson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And you need talent, Steve. But, you know, the value of chemistry can't be overlooked either. And as a player, how do you make yourself a good teammate? How do you help in that regard toward good chemistry?
Well, I think one is being a good person, understanding the game of life, and it's about winning, not about numbers. It's about letters, W's and L's, and you want W's. You look at a lot of teams, and they play well with each other, and they're unselfish. Unselfish teams usually win.
Well, they said the same thing about you. You're an all-star caliber player, but you're a great teammate. I think for a player, that's like the highest praise you could get.
Yeah, it is. When you start talking about guys that he's a great teammate, whether he's a superstar or a guy, the 12th man, guys want to be around that. And usually you see those guys hang around the league longer than other guys that may be more talented or better players.
Here is Caspi after the basket by the Lakers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And maybe no team in this league more connected with its city than the Grizzlies are with Memphis. A common identity, grit, and grind defining them both.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And the Grizzlies began their first 6 seasons, of course, in Vancouver, British Columbia. But now, hard to believe they're in their 17th season here in Memphis.
You know, they found a home on the banks of the Mississippi, a loyal, passionate fan base. It's a small town, but that fosters the family relationship between the players and the community.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg, 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And Chalmers kicks to Selden. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Stevenson. The feed now to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Selden. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Johnson the screen. Selden kicks to Chalmers. Here's Selden. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shoots over Zubats.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
And again, Memphis no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Rondo against Chalmers. Passes to Kuzma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the left side wing. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Stevenson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And Chalmers kicks to Caspi. Now the pass to Selden. Green with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lakers leading by 7. And here's Rondo. Pass to Hart. Zubac's with it, with the shot. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Chalmers kicks to Green. He feeds it to Caspi. Here's Selden. Back to Caspi. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Stevenson. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Hart. Kicks it out to Stevenson. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. 1:15 left to play in the first. Johnson the screen. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Bangs home the trifecta. Chalmers has got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here's Rondo. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Fantastic effort. Right out of the gate, simply overwhelming their opponent.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Green, the pass to Selden. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 10.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Chalmers, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Selden. He kicks it to Green. Memphis moving that ball around. Really left alone that time. Caspi's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies. Outside Rondo. Here's Kuzma. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Caspi is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Fresh. Then it's Johnson. And it's Selden in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, Steve, it seems like players are getting more leeway to shoot, but the one thing coaches cannot stand are turnovers. That's been universal. And for the beginning of the game, talk about how you can cut those turnovers down.
I think for a lot of players, they have to come in and really start to go back to study film. That could definitely cut down turnovers. Next, I think it has to be something that really, it hurts you. I think a lot of guys turn it over and they're like, well, we're getting to the next play. You got to turn the basketball over, and that has to hurt you. And then I think also a lot of guys make the simple play. Don't go for the fences. Go for the bunts, the singles, and if a guy's open, just give it to him in stride versus trying to create a play. A lot of guys sometimes over-dribble and overthink, just make the right basketball play.
And keeping your focus, I would think, too, just like in anything in regular life, keeping your focus on something has got to be just imperative.
And communication, you said it right. Focus, communication, that will cut down turnovers.
Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Here's Johnson after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Clock at 6. Johnson the screen. Here's Chalmers, and it's blocked by Stevenson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Rondo passes to Hart. Over Caspi. Grizzlies with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Out left to the wing. Here's Zeldin. Zubac's defending. Caspi for three. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
The pass to Hart. Here's Kuzma. From inside. And it's in off the backboard. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop it.
He knows what he's good at, gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Los Angeles.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner three. And when they have, these been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
Martin against LeBron. Kicks it to Temple. A three ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Feeds it to Ingram. Back to LeBron. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis the other way now. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the score by Memphis. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play, and that one is off. Temple dishes to Conley. LeBron against Martin. Back to Conley. Martin with a screen on James. Here's Conley. Just 3 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A three-pointer is right on target.
Mike Conley's so quick with his shot. He's a threat to score as soon as he touches the ball. In my opinion, last season, the best of Mike Conley's career. He upped his scoring to over 20 points a game. At the same time, his most efficient offensive season.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Gasol attacking.
Gasol is so skilled at completing these and-one opportunities. You have to really wrap him up if you want to prevent him from draining the shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Gasol.
You know, Marc Gasol, a former late second-round pick. He's come a long way, developed into one of the best centers in the league.
It's LeBron with the drive, and it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And like a lot of the Grizzlies, Conley shooting a lot more threes.
He is. He's also gotten even better in his in-between game. Those floaters, he's even increased that. And he has great balance right now to his game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Ball kicks to Ingram, stolen by Anderson. To the inside. Martin, the pass to Anderson. No good from Gasol.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Here's LeBron. He dishes it to Ingram. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Ingram's got 9.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, and Steve, you are known for ball handling at 6'7". It seems like we're seeing more and more big players with that kind of skills. Antetokounmpo, Ben Simmons in Philadelphia as he begins to come back in his rehab. Of course, LeBron James. Why do you think that's the case? The taller guys handling the ball and with great success.
You know, Kevin, I think it's because now guys are not in the box. I don't think you have positions. It's positionless basketball, and guys want to be able to dribble the basketball, shoot the basketball, and they work on their game. I know kind of in my era, the big guys just stay in the paint, the guards handled the basketball, and then kind of the 2 and the 3 were the only guys that did a lot of different things. But I think right now, guys are learning the game from such a young age to be able to do it all, and that's the reason why we're seeing more triple-doubles.
Now Ball, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Ball dishes to James. The feed to Caldwell Pope, stolen by Anderson. Over in the corner, Conley. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. LeBron against Martin. The drive by LeBron.
Oh! That athletic.
Way up there. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. There's the dish to Temple. Outside Conley. Pass to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Stolen by McGee. Fast break, here they come. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Free throw good, James.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Whoa!
Goodness.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
It's deflected. Here's the break. LeBron outside. Shoots the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Conley with it, now guarded by Ball. Left side, Martin. Over LeBron, and the rejection by LeBron. They retain possession.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Ball kicks to LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Ball, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Anderson's shot is off.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now Conley. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Gasol. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Gasol's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you let him get in close, Marc Gasol at 7'1" can definitely hurt you on the offensive glass.
Here's James. And again, it's the Lakers.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Gasol a screen, dishes to Conley. He feeds it to Anderson. It's Martin on the wing. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. McGee's got 8 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Conley against McGee. Here's Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And it's 7 points for Marc Gasol.
Even with good defense, Gasol is a wrecking ball. He shows no remorse for the rim on these jams.
McGee sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Back to Ingram. Ball dishes to Ingram. Bank shot, no good. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Martin. Caspi comes in for Anderson. Selden's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. And the Lakers also making a switch. Rondo's checked in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And McGee kicks to Ingram. McGee the pass to Ingram. Here's James. Nice touch on the shot from close range. He's got 14.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Ingram with it. He's against Green. Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it back. Ingram, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They set the pick. Right side Gasol. And it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
Ending this one with a bang.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. You could really feel how excited he was to be playing for his new team. Teammates and the coach loving it. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. The Grizzlies trail by 20, taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. LeBron James is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's ball in at the point.
Never focus on his scoring, but Marc Gasol getting it done tonight. Marc Gasol, beloved in Memphis. In a way, I think he's a hometown kid. Went to high school in Memphis when his older brother Powell played with the Grizzlies.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And Marc Gasol didn't get a lot of attention playing in high school despite his last name and his 7-foot frame. And Steve, I know you like his nickname in high school, the Big Burrito.
I guess he had a big healthy appetite. The Big Burrito is cute, but guess what? As of today, he has lost all that weight. He is laughing at guys calling him the Big Burrito.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Fades away. A rebound by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. And LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Pass to James. McGee a screen. James kicks to Ingram for 3. Caldwell Pope. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Temple dishes to Conley. Pass to Gasol. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 19 points.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
Bryce Johnson, he's checked in for Memphis. And he recovers it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Hart. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And David Fisdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now the pass to Kuzma. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Kuzma's got 11 points. Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Floats one. Temple gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball kicks to Zubats. Feeds to Stevenson. He dishes it to Ball. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Inside. Zubats, that's good.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Martin, the pass to Johnson. Conley inside the line. Offensive rebound. Martin. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
One shot.
Lakers leading by 19. Here's Hart. 11 points in the game. He kicks at the ball. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Pass to Hart. Over Conley. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cuts off the pass. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Got a piece of it. Here's Johnson. Back to Conley. Johnson outside. Back to Conley. Johnson sets the screen for Conley. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Martin dishes to Anderson. Here's Temple. That one rolling around and rims out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Out to the wing. Johnson left side. Basket good.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Ball kicks to Zubac. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Hart, no good. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Jarrell Martin. Caspi comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson the screen. Back to Temple. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Rondo. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Count that one. Kuzma's got 15 points.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Over to the left wing. Kicks to Temple. To the right side. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, good.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Lakers leading by 20. Rondo passes to Zubac. Pass to Hart. That's tipped.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Chalmers dishes to Temple. On the wing, Johnson. The feed to Chalmers. Passes it to Temple. Johnson the screen. A rebound by the Lakers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. And Caspi has it in the corner. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Caspi's got his 3rd basket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Hart. 11 points in the game. Here's Zubac. Johnson with the block. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Stevenson.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Here's Zubac. Buries it down low. Zubac has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Chalmers kicks to Caspi. Outside, Green. The dish to Caspi. Poked away. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Kuzma. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Here's Temple, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Lance Stevenson. Grizzlies have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Selden's checked in for Johnson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Lakers leading by 15. LeBron kicks to McGee. To the middle. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And JaMychal Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played a few seasons in the D-League, Greg, but in his 3rd season, a full-time starter in the league with Memphis.
And the Grizzlies like his ability to space the floor from that power forward position. It shows you where the game is going. Face-up skills and mobility coveted at that 4 spot.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Looking to get it going. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. 3 for Caspi. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 17. Ingram kicks to Rondo. Back to Ingram. The Lakers working the ball around now. Chalmers against Rondo. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release undeterred.
Outside for Gasol. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ingram. Grizzlies with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Rondo against Chalmers. James right side. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. LeBron's got 21.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Lakers leading by 22. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Fresh is out there with Selden, and it's Caspi in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
They set the pick. Dishes it to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And James throws it down.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. The pass to Selden. On the wing, Green, covered by LeBron, feeds to Casper. Clock at 6. Gasol a screen, puts up a 3. No good from Casper. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. James, the pass to McGee. Ingram dishes to Rondo. Back to Ingram. McGee a screen. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Pass to Green. He feeds it to Chalmers. Outside, Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rondo against Chalmers. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to James. Over Green. That one rolling around and rims out.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Caldwell Pope passes to Ingram. Caldwell Pope outside. And another basket for the Lakers.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McGee with the block. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Mike Conley's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also making some changes. Derek Williams checked in for James. Dang comes in for Ingram. And it's Payton in for Rajon Rondo. And good that time.
And if you're the defense, you have to do a better job against Mike Conley. You can't let him get these inside looks.
Payton against Conley. Here's Dang. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia, and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change, more policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think obviously you want them to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
No good on that one. Some changes for Memphis. Parsons checked in for Green. Brooks comes in for Fresh. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Well, a max contract last season for Chandler Parsons, despite, Greg, his history of knee injuries. That was a bold move by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they've needed a great two-way wing player for years. Hopefully, Parsons can get healthy and fulfill that role for this team.
Payton kicks to Dang. Shot clock at 5. Williams with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Harrison kicks to Brooks. Here's Gasol. The putback. McGee with the block. Payton with the ball. He kicks it to McGee. Stolen by Brooks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Foul. 2.
And replay review now commonplace. In the interest of speeding up those reviews, Steve, the league last season allowing officials at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey to make the call. You like that decision?
You know I do, but I think sometimes finding a way to speed it up, and I think there's some way where you can have a referee right there on site also can be able to get a chance to see the play, because sometimes technology doesn't get back from Secaucus back to the game. If some kind of way, the middleman, if he's there in his obvious play, that could cut the time, you know, because right now sometimes it's taking a long time.
As long as they get it right, correct? How they do it, who cares? As long as they get the call right, though, to me is the most important thing. What about you?
I do love that, Kevin, but I think sometimes, you know, human error is a part of basketball. The refs can't be perfect. And so sometimes if they're a bad call, it's just a bad call. You got to live with it.
Good on the second free throw. And the Lakers with possession here. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Payton kicks to Williams. Back to Payton. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Good on the shot.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Hart the pass to Day. The feed to McGee. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Harrison kicks to Parsons. Here's Zeldin to the inside. Johnson. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Johnson can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hart the pass to Day. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Harrison. Brooks with a screen on Payton. Harrison kicks to Zeldin. And it's off from 3-point range. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Payton outside. Here's Hart. Drops in the layup for 2.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Johnson the screen. Harrison kicks to Johnson. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Count it.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Hart. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. And the one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players More time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the off-season. So I think both the players and league are doing a fantastic job.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Temple, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here, and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
Payton kicks to Williams. Pass to Zubac. Over Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Brooks outside. Passes it to Temple. Parsons against Williams. Johnson the screen. Here's Parsons. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Parsons using angles well right there. Lost his man off the screen.
Payton dishes to Williams. The pass to Dang. Over Brooks. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Parsons' shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Payton kicks to Dang. Pass to Hart. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the middle, here's Harrison. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Payton passes to Hart. Zubac kicks to Payton. There's a good screen. Williams, that's for 2. The kick out to Dang. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Dang. And for Memphis, they're shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Lakers have gone 7-16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Back to Payton. Shoots a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Brooks. Parsons outside. And Temple kicks to Brooks. Pass to Harrison. Here's Temple. Johnson the screen. It's tipped. And here is Payton. Outside Dang. Payton with the screen for Dang. Here's Hart. Here's Zubac. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Dang. Here's Harrison. A 3-pointer off the mark. LA's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Payton dishes to Williams. They set the pick. Now here's Dang. D right on him. Can't cash in from the high post. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
Yeah, and once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
And it's Dang in the corner. And it's Dang again missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Zubac. Passes to Hart. Zubac kicks to Williams. Lakers working the ball around now. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Zubac. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. Hart, no good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.